As I'm writing the mission for Your Seductive Ways, and part of the mission is to give your first impression on how you think uh, the others in this group are perceived by women in a seductive sense. I remember something that I did for a while, and this is more than 10 years ago. Well, yeah, 12, 15 years ago, when I was going out in Brussels and I was experimenting with all of this and first impressions. I would go out. I just remember me doing this. I would go out. I would meet a girl and talk to her, like say for 5 minutes, and I would go out with a with a pen and a paper, and I would say to her, okay, we talk now for 5 minutes. I want to go to the bathroom. I would like for you to write down 3 phrases or words that describe your first impression of me. I said, don't be kind with me. Tell me 3 things you noticed about me. And I know it's your first impression. It could be right or wrong. But give me your first impression of this first 5 minutes with me. And then I would go to the bathroom. And I would give her the pen and the paper. And I would go to the bathroom and let her write things. And what I learned from this, because I did this several times, is that there's some characteristics that came back, over the several exercises. But what I also noticed is that there was such a vast array of impressions, even opposites. And so I learned from that you have no real control over it. People have first impressions that are based a little bit on you, but are based on the context, are based on their own history, are based on their own ways of looking at things. So I was very surprised how the first impression had a very broad spectrum of qualities attributed to me. So it's a fun, great exercise, that also, because it's unusual. The girl goes, huh? And it's playful, it's fun, and women, like men, they like to give their first impression and opinions. And it was a way of connecting with her too, while I was going out. It's a fun exercise. Maybe you can do that. Maybe you can add that to your mission.